How's it going, guys, gals, and envy pals? I'm Alice in Wonderland, your favourite Kiwi trans girl, and today I've got something very special for you. Lately I've had a lot of people asking me for makeup tips. How do I do my makeup? It looks fabulous. Can you do a makeup tutorial, pretty please? Now normally I would just toss out a thanks and then forget about it, but this time Samantha6 at 681 from Washington DC has threatened to launch a missile strike on my house. So on a completely unrelated note, I've decided to do a makeup tutorial today. But that leads me to another problem. Attention is expensive these days. People have been tainted and twisted by TikTok and Instagram Reels, etc, etc, and the result of this is that they can't stay invested in something for more than 6 seconds. To combat this, I try to keep my videos full on with crazy editing and jokes every 6 seconds, but I can't quite do that with a makeup tutorial. It's not really a meme platform, is it? So how do I get around this and keep you all entertained? Easy. I'm gonna do it in handcuffs. Alrighty. Welcome to Alice in Wonderland's extreme makeup tutorial. As you can see, my face is naked as f***. This is how I look in the mornings. Well, actually I look like a harpy before I've had a cup of tea, but by now I've had 7 and a hot chocolate. And some pancakes. So today I'm just going to be doing my normal everyday look, the kind of thing I'd wear to work, or while I was recording a video. And also, since I'm not wearing glasses today, I can finally use my ring light! I asked my Instagram followers which colours they wanted to see me try on, because I tend to be a little bit of a bird of paradise these days and switch between them erratically. And drum roll please! They chose blue. By a landslide. And so I'm wearing a blue top to match. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I do on any morning is a little bit of concealer under my eyes. Yes, let's just hide the fact that I'm utterly miserable and sleep deprived. This is just to hide a little bit of the blue, and you just want to lightly spread it out. Just make my under eyes a lot more neutral. Then I like to jump onto foundation. Now this can be a little tricky. Luckily I only have a little bit of blue up here that I want to cover with foundation. So I just dab it a little on each side, spread it out, and take a little of that, put it on my eyelid as a little bit of a primer for my eyeshadow, which will come on a bit later. Your face may be different, you may need to use more or less foundation than I do. I know a lot of trans girls tend to have a little bit of blue around their face, which is a good thing to cover up. Some people have it all the way up their cheeks. Luckily I only have it here. Use your best judgment. This is going to be difficult. Typical of me, I use a product called Orgasm X by NARS. Yet again, it's not a man giving me an orgasm, it's women's products. Oh, the handcuffs are making this quite difficult. I like to use quite a lot of blush. It can look a little bit rough when first applied, but once you start adding freckles and eyeshadows on, it looks a lot more even. But yeah, for now you want me to look like I've just seen Dacre Montgomery shirtless. Okay, the fun stuff. Eyeshadow. I use a lot of different eyeshadows depending on what outfit I'm wearing. For example, for this outfit, I would wear this color. For this outfit, this one. Then this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and some outfits, using multiple colors, I like to blend them a little bit. But for today, since we're just doing blue, I'm going to use my very favorite teal eyeshadow, which is right here on my Chi Chi OMFG palette. It's just such an incredible color. Some people have really hooded eyes. I actually have quite a lot of eyelid visible that I can use to show off my eyeshadow. God, I fucking love makeup. These handcuffs are not making it easy. Why did I do this to myself? Because I'm extreme. Eyeliner. The creme de la creme. The cherry on top. The Now, eyeliner is an interesting thing to consider because everyone's face and everyone's eyes are different. I really have to advise you just to do trial and error and figure out what kind of shape works for you best. When I started doing makeup, I used to have big old wings because I thought they were super dramatic and super cool. But then I figured out that just a little line and a tiny baby wing actually made me look much better. And even still, I've actually moved to more of a half line with a very small wing because it lets me show off more of the like crazy popping colors here. Because obviously the more eyeliner you use, the more of that color you're covering up. And I like to have it very, very visible. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna go with my normal half wing. Oh, this is difficult. Can immediately tell this is going to be really hard with this mirror setup, so it might not look perfect, okay? But yeah, really all I can say is you need to match your eyeliner to your specific eyes. Just trial and error and figure out what works best for you. Yeah, just like that. Tiny little wing, just enough to shape my eye, but not enough to take away from the pop of color I have there. Oh, I've got a little bit extra there. There we go. Alright, now an important thing. A lot of people always ask me how I keep my eyeliner so smooth. The trick is cheating. I just dropped my eyeliner. The most important tip I ever learned in makeup is to rest your palm on your jaw when doing eyeliner. This little bit of support changes everything. And so I've been doing my makeup like this for years. Another trick I have is that if you do overdo your eyeliner a teensy bit, it's actually not too hard to just pinch it a little bit with your nail and scrape it off. That's much more difficult in handcuffs. Oh god, why? Try again. Welcome to the Alice in Wonderland halftime show. I'm your host, Alice in Wonderland, and today we're going to be playing I Spy with My Little Eye. Both of them, actually. But don't let the capitalists know I have two. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, I spy with my little eye something beginning with L. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to figure it out. What do you think? Did you get it? Did you win or lose? If your answer was lettuce, you are completely wrong and you probably need a new prescription for glasses. If your answer was loser, you're actually just kind of an asshole. However, if your answer was leaves, you just won the halftime show. Back to your scheduled program. I'm going back to eyeshadow because I've decided I actually want to have a little bit of blue under my eye as well, just to be a little extra dramatic. The handcuffs are making... Oh, the handcuffs are making this so much harder. My recommendation, don't do makeup in handcuffs. Who would have thought? And that just makes under your eyelashes look a little bit more dramatic. And just for and giggles, I'm gonna grab a little bit of blue glitter, just because I think it looks fun. Just a dab. And that just gives my little corners a little bit more pop, but to give them even more pop, I usually add a little dab of highlighter in here. Lovely. Makes you pop a little more. Eyes are almost done. This is really hard. All f***ing right. Mascara. I like my mascara like I like my femboys mascara. Extreme. No, I'm kidding. I just want to cover my eyelashes and mascara the same way I would cover a hash brown and salt. I don't give a f*** if it gives me a heart attack. I would also normally curl my eyelashes. I've already done that today. If you don't know how to do that, it's pretty simple. Just Google it. Freckles! Now the trick is, dot all over your face like a toddler trying pointillism for the first time. Fucking handcuffs. No, but for real, I just use a waterproof brown color. Quite a light brown. First off, I just give it a few dots on my hand to make sure it's working. And then I just dot it quite randomly. You've got to make sure it's random. If you have them in rows, it doesn't look very good. And actually find a good dose of freckles actually makes your eyes look a lot more enticing. And then I like to dot a little over my nose, any bridge of freckles. And whoosh. Glasses. Earrings. Bangs. Lip gloss. Now, lip gloss is always super important to me. I swear by Revlon the Gloss. Without question, my favorite brand of lip gloss. They have a lot of shades I use. I've got a plum one, I've got a dark glitter one, and I've got this one. I'm not personally a big fan of lipstick and such. I quite like my lips to be a little bit glossy. It feels very feminine and very seductive. So now you know how I do my makeup. I'm gonna take these cuffs off now. Where did I put the key? Where is the key? I've lost the key and now I need to record the intro. What the actual Now, I do want to mention that this won't work for everyone. I just thought I'd show you how I did it. Everyone's face is completely different, and what works for me might not work for you. The most important thing about makeup for me, and something that I've learned over the last 20 months since I started transitioning, is that trial and error is king. Or queen. Or whatever the NB equivalent is. I have tried so many different styles and so many things, and throughout a year and a half I have decided which of these things work best on my face, and I've put them all together. The simple fact of the matter is I have gone out there and I have practiced and I have figured out what does and doesn't work. I would recommend you do the same. Have fun and see what you can do. Makeup is awesome, and you can experiment so much with it, and it's just possibly my favorite thing in the world. Anyway, I guess I need to go explain this to a locksmith now. At least I look cute. They've actually lost the key. I don't understand what's happening. My family's gonna wonder what I'm doing in handcuffs. My car is a manual, how am I gonna drive?